Hey there guys, and welcome back to another episode of Alan's Collections Review. And today we have 1/4 of the Fantastic Four team. We have for you Ben Grimm, also known as The Thing. It's reviewing time! Let's begin! Marvel Legends, retro carded Fantastic Four, The Thing. It's clovering time! And here we have Ben Grimm, The Thing from the Fantastic Four. And this of course is based on the 5-inch Toy Biz figures from the 1990s, which were made for the animated Fantastic Four series from that era as well. And as you can see, we have on the left, upper left of the box, we have the Circle 4 logo, which is just printed, unlike the 1990s version, which was a holographic circle with the 4 logo. And here we have the big Fantastic Four letters in yellow and red, really looking cool. And the classic Marvel Comics logo on the upper right of the box. And here we have, of course, The Thing in the Fantastic Car, along with his teammates. And now the figure itself, which makes this box really burly and heavy. Of course, he's the heaviest character of the team. It's looking really cool with his alternate head that we can see through the box. And of course, on the lower part of the box, we have some artwork of the Thing himself. Alright guys, let's turn this box around, and here we have the Fantastic Four logo. And of course on the left you can see the Thing punching, clovering of course, because it's always clovering time for him. And on the right we have a homage that this line has paid to the vintage line, where they show the action feature. Which of course these figures do not have action features. But if you want to know what action features did the vintage line have, do not forget to check my Fantastic Four archive. And I'll leave the link on the description below. And here we have some information about the character in different languages. And we have as well other characters from this line like Psycho Man, High Evolutionary, and the rest of the team. And below we have the legal information and important warnings that you have to pay attention to. But without further ado, let's get the Thing out of the retro carded box. Okay guys, here we have the Thing in his inner blister box, and this actually brings an extra tray, another tray with his interchangeable hands. And of course we have basically the same view. We can see a little bit more about the features of the face, of the head sculpt. And we have a little paper there, which is more legal information and warnings. Without further ado, let's check the figure out, guys. Okay guys, here we have the Thing in his vanilla pose. And he's sporting his classic uniform, or shall we say his classic shorts, because he's the only one that doesn't have the full uniform. His body is his uniform. And the shorts are dark blue with white. And of course, he's looking very rocky. He is of course the strongest of the team. And of course, what I like the most about Ben Grimm is his catchphrase. It's clovering time! So here we have the head sculpt for Ben Grimm. And I really dig that rocky unibrow, and you can clearly see the signature blue eyes in him. And you also can see the tongue. I do not like that he doesn't have much of an expression. It seems that you don't know what he's thinking. I'm probably going to use the other head sculpt better. So here we have Ben Grimm. The sculpting I believe it's magnificent. You can see every pebble, every rock in the body. Really cool. Also in the feet, the knees, the legs, you can count every rock there. However, what I don't like very much is that probably they were trying different shadings. Instead of looking cool, it looks like Ben Grimm has had a bad tan day. And of course you can see it on the chest, on the upper chest, upper torso. For me that's a little bit off. But I like the dark blue painting on the short and the white painting as well. I think this figure, sculpting wise, is going to be difficult to beat by his other team members. Okay guys, let's check the head articulation for Ben Grimm. The head goes down, the head goes up, the head rotates completely, as you can see. And of course the head tilts left and tilts right. Now let's check the torso articulation. He cannot move forward nor backwards, but he can actually wobble, as you can see. He probably rotates 360 degrees, but I just don't want to try it because I don't want to mess up the figure. As you can see, there is waist swivel. It's there. And that's it. That's the torso articulation for Ben Grimm. So let's check the arms articulation for Ben Grimm. So the arm moves forward all this way. The arm also moves backwards all the way. And you can see the arm also moves out. For the elbow articulation, Ben Grimm has a single joint, as we can see here. For the wrist, we have wrist rotation, and there is a nice wrist swivel, as you can see here. Okay guys, let's check the leg articulation for the Thing. As you can see, the leg can kick forward. The leg doesn't move backwards. Now as you can see, the leg moves out. The Thing has a thigh cut and it can move nicely like that. There's knee articulation, double jointed knee. It can bend all the way up to the rock bottom. And finally we have foot articulation. There's nice swivel there. And finally the foot has a rocker. So that's the leg articulation for the Thing, guys. So here are the accessories for the Thing. We have a nicely sculpted alternate head, as we can see here. And here we have him grinding his teeth. Nice white teeth. And of course, he looks focused and angry with this head sculpt. We can also appreciate his rocky unibrow. Surely this is the face that I will be using in my display when he and the team are facing Galactus, guys. Now moving on to the fist. Here we have a couple of fists. Fists are basically the same for whenever he feels the need to clobber down some enemies, guys. So that's it, guys. I really like these accessories, guys. And I think I'll be using all of them when displaying the Thing on the shelf. This figure is from the 1990s Fantastic Four animated series that was released in 1994 to be precise. And basically the series are very similar to the story in the comics. And of course, the story that we know is that these characters got their powers when they were exposed to radiation on a mission in space. But out of the four, only Ben Grimm got the worst exposure, of course, reshaping his body completely into rock, whilst the other remain with their human looks. So of course, the Thing was very, very mad that he got his body all transformed differently from the other guys. And of course, we see on the series, Ben Grimm keeps his attitude quite sarcastic, quite toxic at times. I even remember that one time he tried to ditch his team in favor of some ancient Greek warriors. But don't get me wrong, I do like him as a character. But he was very cranky in the animated series, I remember. In the show, of course, he lent his incredible strength to fight the baddies. He once even knocked down Silver Surfer himself. As his features show, the Thing possesses a rock-like skin and superhuman strength, which makes him a true powerhouse when fighting hordes of Doombots or Moloids. He's also an expert pilot, an astronaut, and is also known for his indomitable spirit. He will truly show his mighty powers when he faces Galactus in my collection. Well then guys, thank you very much for watching. I have enjoyed reviewing The Thing. Stay tuned for other reviews of the Fantastic Four guys. Do not forget to subscribe, give a like or comment. And I'll see you next on Alan's Collection.